Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Hey, Sacred Rice coming to you live and direct. So, welcome to the Be Your Own Hero Show. Welcome to the Be Your Own Hero Show. I'm your host, I'm Sacred Rights, and I'm here. I'm here live today. And I've said that a couple of times, but I feel like I haven't been live. Yeah, I haven't been live. I was I wasn't usually live on Mondays, but I wasn't live that previous Friday, so I'm feeling like I missed you guys. I missed you guys. So anyway, welcome to the Be Your Own Hero Show. I'm your host. I'm Sacred Rights, and I am an author. I'm an author. My most recent book is Hack Your Pain Now. Hack Your Pain Now. It is a very important book. Please get it if you haven't already. There are stories about people who have missed the stories. You know, they have, how can I put it? The the stories that are put about real people are hidden just with gym names. I use gyms to disguise them. So most of all, they can tell who they are. And so I think people haven't realized how close they are. I don't know, but something is happening where people aren't reading the book. Aren't reading the book. Read the book. Read the book, and then you'll see that you'll need to ask me things. Things are already spelled out in the book. Anyway, enough of that. Enough of that. So this is what we're going to talk about today. Today we are going to talk about my doctor's visits. Mainly, we're going to talk about my doctor's visits. So what I'm going to say about money is brief. I say it's brief, right? And so let's get into it. Let's do our affirmation and let's get into it. So here we go. I am so happy and grateful to be a multi-millionaire in every area of my life. I messed that one up a bit, so let's try that again. I am so happy and grateful to be a multi-millionaire in every area of my life. Ashe. Ashe. I felt that one. Okay, so quick info about money. Those of you who've been watching the show know that I've been fighting with Forex. I've been fighting with Forex because you need a broker. That's essentially why. Because you need a broker in order to make any trades, right? And I've been having trouble getting a broker, and I'm sure it was just alopecia. No, not alopecia. What's the word for what I'm thinking of? Shoot, I couldn't find it. I couldn't find my notes either, so I can't quickly come up with it. Aphasia. Aphasia. I think that's right. Anyway, so the aphasia kept me from getting the information clearly. But two of the top biggest brokers were available to me, and I put money up with both of them, but I couldn't quite get it through. Anyway, I don't want to get into all that. I put up $10 on Owanda. I put up $10 for Owanda just to see if it would go through, and it went through. Now, it took 5 to 6 days to go through, right? So that settles me down quite a bit, right? Because it's going to take me 5 or 6 days to do anything, right? So that's going to keep me very slow. And also, I found out that that's just some kind of temperance that they have with my bank. Oh, I just thought of something. It has some kind of temperance with my bank, my usual bank, but maybe it does not have a temperance with some of my other bank accounts. All right, so I have to check that out. Anyway, long story short, I put up $80, and so that'll be a grand total of $90. And I understand that that's going to enable me to make 4 trades, because I understand via the folks at Oanda that you can make one trade is about $19. It's about $19. So I'm just estimating that should be about 4 trades. So we're talking very small numbers, and we're going to experiment with it. Okay, so that's what's going on with money right now. I am getting into Forex. Let me say this now loudly and clearly. I'm getting into Forex. I am loudly and clearly getting into Forex because I have found so many stories of people who you would not think are millionaires, and they're just regular people. I mean, regular people, like just regular people, regular people. Like, I was watching a story last night, real quick story. This kid was doing DoorDash, doing Uber Eats during the day, and then he was trading at night. And I was like, I can relate to that because I've done DoorDash many a time, right? So I could understand the money, the smelling like food, like all the things he complained about, I complained about. And then he to talk about this is regular kid. He's 21 years old now. He's 21 years old now, right? He just made $250,000. I mean, I know I got excited, so I gobbled it. Let me say it clearly. He went from $100 a day being his best day for delivering food to $250,000. $250,000. We're talking about a kid, 21 years old. Like, I am going for this. I am going for this. Watch out. I'm going for it. So y'all better get on. Y'all better get on board. So to that end, I reached. Yes, I did. I reached out to one of the people that I saw. I said, why not? I've had this show since 2021. That's 21, 2 years. 23, 2 years. And I've gone through all kinds of different what's this? Hold on. Between seasons. I had it written there. Seasons. So I've got enough of something that I can offer people as a place to sit and talk and express themselves. And so I've reached out to one. Now, you know I've already had one on the show. I've already had Calvin on the show. And so that was really exciting. And so now I'm doing it again. I reached out to someone else and asked them to be on the show. So, hey, let's go. Let's get it going and find out from the people themselves. Let's find out how they made this money. All right. So anyway, that was much longer than I expected it to be. Ashe. All right. So now moving on to the run report. So I don't have the run report fully embedded, but I do have it partially embedded. And share this tab. And I'm going to put this in. And yeah, I'm going to play it here, even though it's not fully available on social media yet. All right. Okay. This is day 800 and something. Yesterday, you got to give me a pass for yesterday. I went out and I did my walk. Well, I guess that's it. I just did walk. I did a walk instead of a run. So I still measured it. And I walked a little bit further than 2 miles, but you know, it doesn't feel the same. You know, it doesn't feel the same. But today, I definitely ran, and that feels good. And I need to get inside and get ready for my show. And I think I'm going to be talking about 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 my stuff. You know, my things that are bothering me. I think that's what's going to be today about. I might talk about money, but if so, it's going to be a small piece of money. Mainly, I'm talking about because I missed Friday too, and Monday. So yeah, I got to catch you guys up. So tune into the Be Your Own Hero show at 9:45 on Facebook, on YouTube, on everywhere associated with me. All right, and I'm still doing it. I'm still letting ideas come, and I'm getting some ideas for the Guinness World Records. All right, let's go. Okay, so this is very important. This is very important because you see that I'm still wearing it. I'm still wearing it right now. Guinness World Records. And there's something fulfilling about wearing this on your chest. Like Guinness World Records, like it's phenomenal. It's phenomenal. So I'm still jogging in this. And every once in a while I catch people reading it, like, right? And sometimes people say something. But what's happening is I'm feeling uplifted when I wear this. When I wear this Guinness World Records. That's number one thing that's happening. And number two things happening. The number two thing that is happening is I'm also still getting donations. And I'm like, what? You guys are still giving money? So let's just go, shall we? Let's go together, shall we? And see what's going on. So here is the money. This is give me the win. GiveMeTheWin.com. Takes you to this shortcut takes you to the shortcut, right? Now let me go and click here. Now raise $3,045, right? Now let's refresh this. Let's see what we got here. Loading, spinning. 440. See, 40. Look, I can't say the number, but you can see the number is much bigger. And you all are still continuing to stick money in. And so I'm thinking about what this could be, because I mean, Back on My Feet was supposed to stop collecting money, and they haven't stopped collecting money. And people were supposed to stop sending money in. People are still sending money in. I got my latest donation last night. I'm like, what is going on? So I've got an idea, but I got to think about it for a minute because it's going to take a lot. But let me play with it for a little bit. Anyway, I think it's going to be nice. So I wanted to share that with you. Now I wanted to say hello to the people in the chat. Good morning, Nan. Good morning, P King. Nan saying she needs to read the book again. Yeah, read the book again. Yeah, that's all. I don't want to get on a tangent. Thanks to everybody that P King is tagging, telling them to come and watch the show. P King saying, so happy and grateful to be a multimillionaire. Ashe. Good morning, Linda. Let's see. I am a money magnet. All right. I don't know what that's for, but I accept it. Okay, so now I want to talk about the doctors. Let's see my time. Okay, so what happened on Friday is that I forgot that I had a dental. No, I had a not a dental appointment, a doctor's appointment on Friday, and so I went, and what I wanted to share with you is that it's my hmm, I don't know what to call it, but my thing about time is off. My thing about timing is off, and so I got up, I read the time, and I was like, and I was staring at it for a while. I was staring at the time that the account was for. And I was staring at it, staring at it, staring at it. And then I was like, okay, I think I've got enough time. Well, no, I don't have enough time. You know, it was like going back and forth. And finally I was like, all right, let me just set the turn on the automated task. And then I set that up, and then I took too long. See, I'm having a difficult time explaining it, but I want you to understand that me and time are still our enemies, kind of frenemies, you know? And so it took me some time to find the right place. Then once I found the right place, I went to the wrong building, and that took me out. And I was like, oh man, it's not the right building. But anyway, I got through all that. I got through all that. But I want you to know that it's something that happens to me. It's something that happens with me. My page, my uh, that word affects me somehow. And so sometimes I don't know where I'm going. And so I have to be there very early. Right. So, matter of fact, I went to a friend of mine's birthday party. First time out. First time I was being out by myself. That was a big deal. And I went, and I was like one of the first ones there. I was the first one there who wasn't part of the people filling the space, right? Because I couldn't quite figure it out the time. So anyway, I wanted to make you aware of that people with aphasia and my kind of aphasia have difficulty with in terms of time. So you need to give us some breath. Give us some breath around time. All right, so that's one thing. Number two, um, I I will be going to see her for some time, and she's going to work with me on speech. Now, as you know, if you have watched the show both before and after the stroke, you know I need the help. I need the help. And she and and by the way, and it's been a blessing that I've done this show. It's a blessing that I've done this show because doing this show has forced me to speak every day, every day. And now I've heard some stories of some people who were just staying at home and speaking to their children, and so their frame of reference was small, right? And so this has been a great thing for me. But anyway, I hmm. Oh, I was talking about the woman. So she's going to be teaching me how to speak well, and so that's going to be interesting. It's something that I definitely need. So there's that, and also there was another. Oh, and then yesterday I went and got this temporary access card. Right now, I've never had one of these before. I've never had one of these before, but I went to the place where you get them yesterday, and woo, it was it was brutal. It was brutal. Like it was the same place that I went to get a computer uh, to do the test on a computer, and I tried to zero in, and people came out and helped me. So what I did this time is I tried to zero in on the people I need to speak to and bring them joy, in whatever small way I could. And mainly, sometimes it didn't work so well. Sometimes it didn't work so well, but I tried to bring joy. And let me see if I have this picture. Let me see. Yeah, you can't really see it, but I'm going to show it anyway. If you look up into the mirror behind me, you can see that this mirror up here, that's a lot of people. That's a lot of people. And that's only, I think, say a third of the people visible, a third of the people there. Because people were there to get fulfilled all kinds of things. Anyway, I I was able to get my card, um, food stamps card, and so I've got to find some place to work with it. Find some place that will work with it because a I went to my favorite my favorite poke bowl place, and I was like, oh, hold on a second, I'm going to share a different payment method with you. It did not go. I was like, oh, I can't just go anywhere. So I have to pay attention, and I found the signs that I'm looking for, and so I have to look for those signs at different stores. So that'll be fun for me. Go and check things out. Check things out. Okay, and so, oh, and also, my mom sent me one of these. I feel like I talked about this already, but my mom sent me this word search cars because I mentioned that one of the doctors has me doing word search, and look at look how dense this is. I got scared just opening it because the the, the one they've given me is much smaller. But I'm going to try it, Mom. I'm going to try it. I am going to try it. And plus the additional um, additional. You know what I'm trying to say. You know what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to say that the extra thing of having cars is a nice touch. For those of you that don't know, I have been a car test driver for many years. That means that I would get a car and test drive it and write about the car. Say this steering thing is nice, this isn't so good, and write up a, write up a thing about how the car did. And so this is kind of a shout out to that because I have not been able to reconnect the with the car folks, because for obvious reasons. Let's leave it there for obvious reasons. Okay. So anyway, let's see. I think that's it. I think that's it. I was looking at my give my things, my pile of things here. I think that's it. All right, so that's it. I just wanted to say that I am going to pursue the Forex, so I invite you to come with me. I invite you to come with me because it is it's smaller. It's small, but it's big. It's small, but it's big. It's small in terms of the number of people that are aware of it. Like, don't go talking to people about it because the awareness is very small, but the access is big. I think that's kind of what I'm trying to say. The access is big. And so if you want to earn money quickly, well, that's wrong. Let me unroll that. If you want to learn how to earn money from a well that never runs dry, oh, that's it. From a well that never runs dry. From a well that never runs dry. Follow me on this Forex trip. Follow me on this Forex trip. All right? All right. Come on. Let's go, folks. Let's go. All right. So that was my, well, I guess my entreaty is for you to come with me on my path towards forex. So that's one thing, and another thing, I am going to tell. I'm going to tell small stories to keep you on the road if you're not ready for forex yet, but you're interested in money, interested in doing stuff with money. I'm going to keep those short and sweet. All right. So here's one quick one. Here's a quick one. So the what's the name of that book? There's a book, the most beautiful. I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to come back and get the book. But anyway, he says that in one of the stories, it's a book of short stories. In one of the stories, this author talks about, well, I'm doing everything that so and so is doing. Why am I not making money, right? And so this is important because he is grappling with the fact that people he knows are getting rich and he's not. And what's he doing or not doing? Because he's making better fountains. I was use the word fountains for now. Making better and better fountains, right? And then he went and asked. And the advice he got was save 10%. Save 10%. Now, I'm saying it that way because it sounds so simple. It sounds so simple, right? But I'm telling you, you got to do it. You've got to do it, and it will change everything. You've got to pay yourself first. Before all those other bills, before anything else, pay yourself first. Take 10%, set aside. 10% set aside. No matter how little you get $10. Take $1, set it aside. That's 10%. $1, set aside. You got $9. You can still make it happen with $9, right? That's it. That's the first lesson. Well, I'm making it the first lesson, right? I'm making it the first lesson. Put your money aside, 10%. 10%. That's what you have to do. And that's not what we're taught. That's not what we're taught. About how to raise money in anything, really. Oh, that just reminds me. Oh, I'm out of time now, but that just reminds me of an article I read this morning about ways to fund something actively, but none of the things were active. None of the things were passive. Sorry. None of the things were passive. They all required extra emphasis, right? But stock is passive. All right. I'll see you mañana, and don't remember that now is better than perfect. Now is better than perfect. Ashe, and ashe.